Hello, hello. Welcome back to another wonderful Wednesday evening here on Exigent Sports. It's a great day to get these guys noticed. It's exigent, it's pressing, it's demanding. But before I start the show, one of my good friends just passed away. So just a brief moment of silence for my friend Red Jackson Jr. Red Jackson Jr. was a great man, hard-working man, so unexpected. Great football player at Oak Ridge High School. Probably one of the best linebackers that came through. Definitely a hard hitter. But I've always known him to work hard. So rest in peace. Praying for you and your family. Got a great show ahead of us today here on Exigent Sports. I'm super excited. We have our Committed Player of the Week. And this is a different Committed Player of the Week. Find out more about that Committed Player of the Week, Skylar Salmons, as we come up. Cooper Cardwell, baseball guy. He might like a little basketball. We'll figure out what he likes about basketball and what he don't. Maybe here coming soon up on the show, we have Cooper Cardwell from Carter. Cofield baseball, them all-district guys, they made it in. How about them Jackets, baby? Yes, sir. They're in the studio and they're ready to go. Got Jaden Early, one of the hardest workers I know, since he couldn't even do it right. He still worked as hard as he could. Got my co-host, Mr. Jermaine Blood II, on the bench, and we're excited because right here, right now, we have Mr. You see it on the screen, Gregory Tate the third. You the third.
Yes, sir.
The third now. I know him as GB, and most of y'all probably know him as GB too. GB, man, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Man, thank you so much for showing up to the show, man. I'm excited to have you here. You go to Webb.
Yes, sir.
What grade you in?
I'm in 10th grade, going to 11th grade.
Rising junior.
Yes,
So how many sports do you play?
Used to play 2, but I play just 1 right now.
What is it? Just football?
Just football. Yes, sir.
I heard you was the captain of the swim team. You don't do swim and tennis and all that? You don't do that?
Nah.
So, at two-sport player, I know you play basketball.
Yes,
I know you play football as well. Where's your passion come from to give up your other sport just to play football?
I mean, I feel like my future was better in football, and I took football more serious. I like football more than I like basketball, so I just went ahead and went with that and just let basketball go.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and that's a good thing because you're already looking at your career ahead.
Yes, sir.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I see myself hopefully out of college. Depends on how much I do in college, but hopefully I see myself in the league.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think you can get there, right? It's a lot of kids, and I was telling one of my kids today that it ain't what you do at practice. It's what you do out. Absolutely. And I see you've been working hard off the field for many, many years. You've gotten taller. You got some muscles up on you,
Yes,
right? And your feet work is getting a lot better. What do you plan to do for Webb this year, this coming season?
I had a great year last year. I hope to have an even better year this year. So, I mean, I got to step up. My brother left, got big shoes to fill, but it should be good, though, for sure.
Your brother Boski?
Yes, sir, Marquise Barrett.
I've had Boski on the show here. He didn't come on set. I actually did it over, so thank you for coming in, right?
Yes,
but it was great to have Boski on, Marquise Barrett on the show, and he's committed to Vanderbilt.
Yes, sir.
It was my Committed Player of the Week. Now, have you got any camp invites or anything like that?
I got a lot of camp invites. Off the top of my head, I got Vanderbilt, MTSU, Georgia Tech, Memphis, Marshall, and it's more. I just gotta.
So have you been to any of those facilities yet?
I've been to Marshall. That's it. I've been to Marshall so far. Yeah.
How's their facility out there?
Their facility good. Their coaching staff great. They treat me like family, and I can actually see myself playing there.
Okay, all right. Well, I know you said you want to play collegiate ball,
Yes, sir.
right? If there was a school that you wanted to give you an offer, who would that be?
Houston University. I feel like their offense fit me very well, and the way they use their players and the way they're just dynamic all around.
Okay. So now, what's your GPA right now?
GPA at 3.5 right now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, sir. I like that. And obviously, that's what's going to carry you, right? Now, do you know if Houston has, the major that you want to take?
Actually, I don't know yet. I need to look into that. But,
Yeah, okay. Well, I still like the fit for you, too.
Yes, sir.
I can see you playing at the University of Houston. Matter of fact, I may know someone down there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, you're coming up a rising junior, 2 more years of football, and you're just going to stick at it, no more basketball, right? How much do you work off the field?
Off the field, I work every day. Well, I work at least 6 times out of the week,
Yeah.
6 days out of the week. It's either throwing, lifting, just getting some drills in after practice, cone drills, whatever. Throwing with my QB, getting some work in with my other teammates, whatever I can do.
Right. So if it's something that you know you need to get yourself better at, what are you working towards right now that you feel like that you can improve your game on?
Improve my game on, I want to say, like, tiredness, like being tired, making sure I'm coming out of my break, full speed releases, being a leader, even just being a leader and stuff like that.
So what do you plan to do to, help your teammates, the younger guys? You got 8th graders coming up to Webb, right? You have freshmen coming up to be sophomores. What are your plans to help them be leaders?
My plan is just to engage with them and show them how to be a leader. They get nervous when they come to the top. They come up with a lot of people. They get nervous. They're scared. They're scared to mess up. But just let them know it's okay to mess up. It's cool to mess up, and interacting with them outside of the field and like on the field.
Yeah, no doubt.
Exactly.
Now, how do you take in coaching? Are you a guy that's easy to be coached?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If I mess up, I mess up and get better the next play. Arguing ain't gonna get you nowhere. Going in one ear out of the other ear ain't gonna get you nowhere. Listen and do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely. Man, I like that mentality, man. So I know you play football. You used to play basketball. I know you work out a lot. You keep your grades up. You go to Webb. I know a lot of things about you, and now a lot of people out there know a lot of things about you. But your normal fan, what is something that they may not know about you?
Crazy thing is I don't eat chocolate, something like that.
There it is.
I don't eat chocolate.
You don't eat chocolate?
I don't find chocolate good.
Okay, all right. Do you drink sodas?
Yeah, I do occasionally.
Yeah, okay, all right, but you don't
I'll
eat
drink a
chocolate.
Sprite. I don't eat chocolate though.
Okay, look at that. So something that your average fan might not know about GB, Gregory Tate the third. You are the third, so you're a third generation guy. I like that. So, family, you have a son. Is he gonna be the fourth? Or you gonna cut it off at you? You the last Gregory Tate?
I might cut it off with me. I might cut it off. Yeah, if I was to have a son, I'll cut it off with me.
Well, you got a family member in here right now on the bench. Who's that guy?
Jermaine Blur II.
Jermaine Blur II.
All right, I'm here with Jaden. Tell me about yourself.
I play football for Oak Ridge. I throw track, shot put, and discus for Oak Ridge. I'm usually hurt half the time for football. This is my second time tearing up my shoulder.
Yeah.
I like to work. I like to make money.
Yeah.
I love also playing football. It's always been something I could always go to always like take out my anger or feel like at home with all my other teammates.
Yeah.
Especially with DJ being my coach for the past couple of years.
Yeah. And I know you got a history of concussions. Tell me how you deal with that.
I didn't even realize I had one. I just played through the game. I told my parents. They were like, "Oh, you all right?" And then the next week later, I had a hard time walking. I couldn't walk upstairs. But it all worked out pretty well.
Yeah, for sure. Now, out of football and track though, what's your favorite?
Probably football because I can hit somebody.
Yeah, for sure.
I like that, Jaden. I like that answer, man.
For sure. Now, I know you're coming up a junior, right?
Yeah.
What are your plans to come up into that leading role? Because I know you got a lot of younger people on the team. Got notable players leaving. Got a few people graduating off the O-line. What do you do to plan to step into that captain role, that leader role?
Make sure everybody gets the plays down. Nobody's slacking. Everybody's giving 110% effort at practice. No plays off. Practice makes perfect. You just got to lock in during practice. It's okay to mess up. We all learn from mistakes, but if you keep on and don't have somebody to coach you, then it just doesn't get better.
Yeah, for sure. What's one thing? What you like most about football?
You already asked that.
Did I?
What did he say? What's the answer?
I said he already asked that.
Okay. So, well, I tell you what, Jaden. Who's your favorite coach of all time? All-time favorite coach?
I'm just kidding.
Is it Wendell Jones?
DJ Pendergrass.
Wendell Jones is one of my favorite coaches of all time. I said that here on the show before. But I tell you what, Jay, you played Tennessee Jay's ball with me a lot. We played with the co-host over there, Jermaine Blair. I was the assistant coach under Jermaine Blair, and you played on that team, Norwood team. You got hurt versus the road runners. You got landed on by a pretty big guy out there. But Jaden, I tell you what, man, you've been one of the hardest workers that I've ever seen. I've told people before that when you first came out, you had 2 left feet. You know, you didn't really understand the game, but the love for it was undoubtable. Your hard work was undoubtable. It was unquestionable about how much you love the game and what you want to do. And a coach sees that, right? So you got your opportunities.
Yes, sir.
Next thing you know, 2 or 3 years later, you're one of the best players playing for us on the team. And but Jaden, I salute you for your hard work and all the things that you've done for me as a player. But I do have this one video that I want to show you, and see if we have this video here. Jaden's number 25, guys. This is battling Rocky Top. Way down by the cemetery. Keep your eye on number 25, guys. That's where Avengers is gonna be buried. That's where Avengers is gonna be buried. There you go. Are you ready? Yeah. Are you ready? Yeah. Hoorah! 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 I said it. Hey, 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 what down? Jay, Jay, Jay. What down? Jay, Jay, Jay. What down? Jay, Jay, Jay. 2 claps to the Ric Flair. Woo! 2 claps to the Ric Flair. Woo! Who got my back? I got your back. 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 Good job, guys. Good job. Great weekend. Thank you, CJ, for showing that, man. Hey, that's the passion that kid played with, even when he didn't even know how to play. So if passion was a person, it's definitely Jaden Early. Jaden, thank you for joining the show. Jermaine, you did a great job, man. Good job, man.
Yes,
guys, we have to take a small commercial break, but in about 120 seconds, we'll be right back.
Commercial Metals Company is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
This is so much more open and lively than I think we're used to.
Food, entertainment, everything was great.
Amazing time, really amazing time. It's a great family outing. There's tons of vendors, plenty of food to eat.
You gotta see it.
There's music, there's laughter, there's all of these amazing things just going on wherever you look and turn.
We plan to come back every year as long as I can.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Hey, look at that. Already on board. How you doing, Coach Rob?
I'm good. Real good.
Thank you so much for joining Exigent Sports. I've been trying to line this up for a while. You're a busy man.
I know.
You're a busy man.
All over the place.
Absolutely. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you come from, and where did your love of the game from baseball come from?
Well, originally, so I played at Daniel Boone High School in Tri-Cities. So I'm from the Tri-Cities. And then once I got done with my playing career there, I went and played 2 years at Brevard College in North Carolina, transferred to the University of Pikeville in Kentucky, and then I coached for 2 years at the University of Pikeville in baseball. And after that, I owned a CrossFit gym and was a competitor in CrossFit and regional and all that stuff, and made it pretty far. Weightlifting was a big passion.
Right,
My wife was a teacher, and I knew that I needed to probably get back into coaching, so I got back in at David Crockett doing their strength and conditioning, and then their job came open, and at the time I didn't have my certification as a teacher. I had my degree and all that, so I started going back to school and getting my master's in that, and then eventually came to Clinton.
Nice.
Long journey.
I've had a blessed experience to actually interview you at Media Day.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was awesome. I think it was first Media Day. Looking forward to doing that again. But you had talked about lifting weights, you know, and the passion that you have in lifting weights. I'm pretty sure you're putting that same mentality into your kids. How are they absorbing it?
Absolutely. So I don't lift near what I used to lift. So just a couple numbers. I used to clean and jerk 355. My snatch, I got up to 276. At this time, I was weighing 190. I probably could have competed in weightlifting as a sport.
Right.
Back squatted 450, deadlifted. Right, that was probably my worst lift, around 430. I could overhead squat 365. But that passion that I had on my kid, like in bringing it to the kids, not only at Crockett but also here, I finally got to see the fruits of that labor in year 5. I started doing the 6:30 a.m. just optional lift is what I called it, and we have like 30 guys, and we'd average around 10 to 15 guys every morning that would get their lift in early before school, and I never made it mandatory, and they would lift with me. And then the guys would get their other lift in at the field because we have stuff set up at the field.
Right.
So,
you have a nice facility to do that lifting in
yeah, we're blessed.
Well.
Yeah, we're blessed.
Absolutely. So when it rains, you still get a chance to practice.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Absolutely. So how far did are you guys still playing, or you out of it?
No, we got eliminated. We had 2 chances to go to regionals. It would have been the first time since 2005. We got eliminated by a very good Gibbs baseball team.
Yeah.
They're number 2 in 3A right now, and then a very hot Union County team that's coming off a state championship in AA. So we had it set up for us. We won our first round game against Scott 20-9. Then we ended up beating Anderson County 3-1 to put us in the driver's seat.
That's always good.
Into the winners bracket, and then kind of just didn't get it done. So
right.
A little upsetting, a little frustrating because it's year 2. We did the same thing last year. Actually hosted for the first time in like 30 years last year. So trending in the right way, just not to where I'd like us to be.
Well, I know Michael Jordan told a great athlete in Shaquille O'Neal. He says, you got to learn how to lose.
Absolutely.
Before you can learn how to win.
Absolutely.
Right? So keep pecking at it. Looks like you're on the right track, the right trail
sir.
to get there. Now I know you have a couple committed players. How many are committed actually going to college?
So we've got Harrison Shelton. He's committed to Carson Newman University as a pitcher. Isaiah Slavin, who's committed to Mars Hill University as a pitcher. Garrett Lee's committed to Milligan University as a first baseman. Garrett Davis has 3 offers. He's trying to decide which offer that he wants to go to. He's got 3 different schools. And then we have another kid who's going to try. He's going to go to this Pellissippi tryout as a pitcher.
Nice.
And he stepped up big for us at the end of the season. His senior named Sam Duggins and another senior named Braden Hensley. I think they both have a career in baseball, whether it's playing or coaching.
Right.
I think that's huge. We've got several guys I think are going to be good coaches one day.
Awesome. That's awesome. So, Coach, tell me something about you that, your students of the game may not know about you?
Some people know this. A lot of people at Clinton get really cracked up. I was actually talking about this to somebody yesterday.
Okay.
Is that I was a finalist to be on the show Tough Enough for WWE.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, so I've got actually a video that I sent in and tried out, and they called me back and wanted me to move to California. This is when I first got done with playing in college, and I was really big into lifting weights.
Yeah.
And I didn't pursue it. And
Wow.
I sometimes kick myself for that. But when the students found that out and found the video, they don't let it. They get me every day with it.
That's all. Daggum kids.
Exactly.
Kids are good at stuff like that. Absolutely. Well, Coach, I appreciate you joining the show. What are some of those things that that you are telling those kids that are committed? What steps should they take, or what inspiration are you giving those kids?
Just that it's not just a baseball process when you get to college. Like it's you're finding out who you're going to be the rest of your life. It's a commitment that is beyond what you think it is. It's not a practice commitment. It's a full-fledged buy-in to building yourself as a man.
Yeah.
Like I've helped some female athletes with their college careers too, and a young woman. And the goal to come away from college is not just knowledge, but also to learn about the world around you and learn how to be a people person too, and learn how to deal with people, because in college you're going to have bigger trials than just playing the game of baseball.
Absolutely. It's a full-time job.
It is.
You have to look at it in that
It is.
aspect. Absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Coach. I thank you for that. Good luck to you and your career
Thank you.
at Clinton.
Thank you.
I hope it lasts very, very long, and I hope you start reaching your goals. As I said before, you can't win without losing.
Absolutely.
Right, so, keep on pecking at it. You have my support.
I appreciate that.
And thank you again for joining the show.
Thank you for
now,
having
we're
me.
going to go to the bench where I have a group of guys that play baseball.
Pretty good team right here.
Who's this? Look at
There
this.
it is. There it is. Yep, that's
this.
the video.
I'm a student of the
That is.
game.
They found it.
games, the
That's
WWE
perfect.
Look at that. My producers are the best. I got the best
take a
producers in the
chance.
world.
Yep, 100%. But there's the video. I was my
Robbie,
gimmick, I guess you
Casino
could call it,
Stacy.
was
Because the cards
like a card player.
are always
And
in
I
my
had
favor.
and I had everybody kind of tell me what I needed to do. And
Wow.
it was very when
Good job,
the kids
CJ.
first found that I started laughing. They're like, "Are you embarrassed?" I was like, "No, I think it's kind of funny that you found it."
Yeah.
But
Well, my guys in the back found it too.
Awesome.
That's pretty awesome. So you did you find that on YouTube?
yeah,
Wow. Google Coach Rob Stacy. Find him on YouTube.
there you go.
That's pretty awesome. Well, Coach, we have another group of guys that play baseball. These guys are all district. They're from Cofield, one of my favorite cities to represent around the
Absolutely.
East Tennessee area. So, guys, let's take it to the bench. Look at those guys there. What's going on, fellas? How you doing?
Good.
Well, what I want to do here is just first I want you to introduce yourself, look in the camera, tell them who you are, and just pass the mic around, one by one, and then bring it back, and I'll ask another question.
Hello, I'm Levi Heidel.
My name's Riley Brown.
My name's Jack Treese.
Waylon Burgess.
Luke Treese.
All right. There we go. Now, baseball. How long you been playing baseball, young man?
I've been playing about ever since I was 5.
Yeah. Who's your favorite coach of all time?
To be honest, probably Andy.
I love it, man. I love it. What grade are you in?
I'm a junior.
Junior, so a rising senior?
Yeah.
What are your plans to help your team?
Well, right now my plan is when I'm in the field, every ball that comes to me, I'm going to get it. And when I'm on the mound, I'm trying to get everybody out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's pass on the mic there. That's the man, the myth, the legend right there, guys. That is the boss of all bosses right there. Look at that smile.
Yeah.
He's ready to go. How long you been playing baseball?
Probably like Levi said, probably since I was around 5.
5 years old. Where your passion come from for baseball?
Really no one in my family ever played baseball except for one, Bryson Morgan. He was my cousin, and I always liked him, so I guess I just kind of followed in the footsteps of him.
Oh, okay, absolutely. So what position do you play?
I play right field.
Right field?
Yeah.
And you're a senior right now, right?
Yes, sir.
You have any ambitions going to play college ball?
Yeah, I played last summer with Roan State and Coach Dalton or whatever, and they've been talking to me every now and then coming back this year after I get done with high school. So that's probably what's going for me right now, yeah.
Good, good. Well, you keep that up. Let's pass the mic on. All right, young man, tell me something slick so I can slide.
I don't even know what that means.
How long you been playing baseball?
God, probably like these guys since I can remember, 4 or 5 years old.
Yeah. Is that the only sport you play?
No, I play football as well.
What position you play in football?
I'm the kicker.
You're the kicker?
Yes,
what
sir.
position you play in baseball?
Shortstop, third base, and I pitch.
Well, shortstops mean that you're really good.
No, not really. This guy over here at the end is probably better than me at shortstop, fielding the ball wise.
Okay, all right. So what do you do to make sure, your team's ready to go?
I mean, I just try and keep my emotions in check. That's the big thing. When I'm down, everybody else is down, and when I'm up, everybody else is up. I just try and keep everybody positive and try not to make anybody else negative.
Well, you look like a senior. What grade you in?
I'm a freshman.
A freshman?
Yes, sir.
Freshman going on your senior year, right? So you got a long way to guide these guys, right?
A long way.
Well, that's awesome, man. You keep pecking at it. Keep pecking at it. Who we got behind you there?
That's Waylon Burgess.
I know that guy. Way!
How's it going?
How you doing, Way? What position you play?
Center field and pitcher.
Center field and pitcher. What's your favorite sport, Way?
Probably basketball.
Probably basketball?
Yes, sir.
Can you do a 360 dunk yet?
We're getting there.
I know you are. I know you are. So tell me, what are things that you do to keep your team pumped up, ready to go?
I just walk around with a smile on my face, keep all the vibes positive, make sure everybody's ready to go.
Absolutely. Who's your favorite coach of all time?
Chris Harvey.
Chris Harvey. All right. Good. That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Let's pass on the mic. Who we got there?
Luke Treese.
Luke. That's Big Brother.
Yes, sir.
What grade you in, Big Brother?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior, rising senior.
Yes, sir.
What's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Baseball. You play any other sports?
Football.
What position you play in football?
I'm the quarterback.
The QB. You was the guy out there making all that noise?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you did good at what you do, boy. You keep pecking at that stuff, man. What position you play in baseball?
I'm the catcher.
Catcher?
Yes, sir.
Any other position besides catcher?
I pitch a little bit when they need me to. But
What's your favorite number?
44.
Okay. What's your favorite color?
Black.
Who's your favorite coach of all time?
Oh gosh, I gotta say Andy. Andy gets us going.
Yeah.
Gets us ready.
So you have any ambitions to play in the collegiate ball?
Yes, sir.
Have you been in any camps or anything like that?
Yeah, I've been to all kinds of college camps. I mean, any college in the Southeast, I've probably been there. So, definitely been trying to get on.
That's awesome, man. You keep picking at it, keep those grades up, and make sure it works out for you. Guys, these Cofield boys right here that we have on the screen, these guys made all district tournament, right? And it's a load of them. I normally don't have this many, on set at one time, but there was no reason to invite just one of them out, and I was blessed to be able to reach out to Brad Jones, say, Brad, get these guys. I need them all. And so they're here. So, guys, I appreciate you joining us right here on the bench at Exigent Sports. Congratulations. The season's not over for you yet, is it?
No, sir.
Who you have next? Greenback. That's always a good fight, ain't it? When's that game? What time? Where at? Oakdale? God, hey, make sure you get out to Oakdale tomorrow night. Greenback, Cofield, that's going to be a fight. That's going to be a good game. And, I'm rooting for the Jackets, so make sure you guys get there. It's going to be a game to go to. It's going to be a good game. Are we streaming this game? Yeah. Well, make sure you guys get to Cofield tomorrow and watch these guys. This is a great group of kids, a great coach, great community, great background, all around, just great. And I love those kids. Congratulations on your success thus far, and good luck moving forward. Now, moving forward, I just took a trip to Vegas.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I just got back in town, right? And while I was there, I had the opportunity to do an interview with a kid named Cooper Cardwell. He's out of Carter.
Mm-hmm.
He's a baseball kid, too.
Yeah.
He led his team in hitting, and he had some more stats on out there. But it was a pretty cool, intriguing interview. And if we have that, let's show the Cooper Carter.
Hello. Welcome to D110 Studios. It's your boy, Coach DJ, here on Exigent Sports, and I have an amazing guest with me today, Cooper Cardwell. How you doing, young man?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Man, I'm blessed. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me here on Exigent Sports. You're a baseball player.
Yep.
Do you play any other sports besides baseball?
Yeah, I play basketball too.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about you. You know, what school do you go to? What grade are you in? And what's your GPA?
I go to Carter High School. I'm in 11th grade. I'll be in 12th grade next year. And I got like a 3.8 GPA.
Nice. So what's your favorite sport, man?
Gotta be baseball.
Mm-hmm. Sweet. I got some good pictures of you in baseball. I've actually made a reel of you, shared it on my Exigent News TikTok page. So you can go to Exigent News and check that reel out. It's pretty cool. Matter of fact, I may even show it on here before we get off of here. But, man, how did you find the passion to love baseball? You know, where'd it come from?
I don't really know. Whenever I was little, I started playing when I was like 3. That was a long time ago. And I really loved the idea of Babe Ruth. I don't know. I used to just love Babe Ruth, and that's what really got me to play baseball.
Wow. How old are you? And you're saying Babe Ruth? That's pretty awesome, dude.
I'm 17.
17, and the love of baseball came from Babe Ruth. That's pretty awesome. And that speaks volumes of how much you love baseball, because, I mean, he's the GOAT, you know, greatest of all time. His name will never die in the game of baseball. So that's pretty cool, man. So do you have any aspirations to play any college ball?
Yeah.
Got any invites to come to some camps or anything yet?
They just tell me to come to a few, not really any invites or anything like that.
Okay. So my suggestion to you is make sure you get to those camps. I don't care which one it is. Coaches like to see you in person. They want to gauge you in person. They want to see how you are and what you can do and how you handle things under pressure. So make sure that you always, you know, keep an even keel attitude, especially when you're in front of those college coaches, and perform your best, man. And one of the greatest things about playing sports is, or from high school going into college, a lot of colleges look at your grades. So that 3.8, it's going to be somebody that's as good as you, or maybe has a little bit better talent that has bad grades that's not going to get picked up. So make sure that you keep those grades up, man. What's your favorite subject in school?
Probably math. I like math.
You like numbers?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. You got a bank account yet?
I got a bank account, but nothing crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. No, I mean, you got a bank account. I figured you have bank accounts. You like, you know, numbers. Numbers is money, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know you want to chase after that bag. So there's a transfer portal going on in collegiate sports, right? And the transfer portal allows colleges to go pick kids that's already ready-made. You know, there's no development in it. They're already ready-made to go. And that allows, there's NIL out there as well, where people are getting paid and stuff like that. But if there was one school that you can go to and play the game of college baseball, what school would that be?
It would, I don't know. It'd probably either be App State or UT.
Sweet. Who's your favorite college player?
I don't know if I have a favorite college player right now.
You have a favorite MLB player?
I like to watch Ellie De La Cruz. He likes to put on a show.
Okay, sweet. So what about coach? Who's your favorite coach of all time?
My favorite coach?
Yeah, who like that's coached you over your years? Who's your favorite coach of all time?
The Union County head coach right now. He used to coach me for probably 8 years consecutively. That's probably my favorite coach of all time.
What's his name? Do you know?
His name's Chris Russell.
Chris Russell. Sweet. I'm going to have to write that down real fast. Chris Russell. And you say Union County?
Yep.
Sweet. Now, right now you're at Carter High School,
mm-hmm.
right? Have you played, your freshman, sophomore, and junior year at Carter?
Mm-hmm.
What has been the most rewarding thing for you as a player, being at Carter High School as an athlete?
The the like community around like sports at Cardinal is like really big. Like everyone's real competitive and stuff.
Okay. What brings the best out of you? Is it players, is it coaches, or is it your community?
Probably the players, the teammates.
So you got a good bond with your teammates?
Yeah.
And where you guys at right now? And I know it's playoff time. You know, where you guys at in your season?
We just got eliminated in our season Friday.
Who'd you play?
We lost to Cobb County, I think.
And how far did you go into it?
We not very far. I don't remember exactly.
So since you've been there, have you always made it to the playoffs?
My freshman year, we made it to regions, and then we got put out before state.
You're junior, rising senior. One more year left of this high school stuff, man. What are you going to do in your off season? What are you going to do to prepare yourself to help your team be a better team next year and further your chances and maybe get into the regions and beyond?
Oh, I'm gonna try to work on my hitting to just like keep everything backside. I have a problem not hitting backside, and if I can fix that, then it'll help a lot in my game. And I don't really know. I'll just be in the lab, you know.
No doubt. So do you do weight room stuff? Like how important is the weight room to you?
I like the weight room a little bit. I got to be in the mood to lift, but I know you got to do it every day, no matter what. So like, it is what it is.
Got you. So if next level stuff, bro, you want to make sure that your body is physically fit. I mean, physically fit. And it's gonna change everything about you. It's gonna change the perception of how colleges look at you. I want to show you this real quick. I'm going to show you this reel that I made of you, and tell me what you think of it. Last one. Coming around to me, them girl roll out them eyes. Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there, why not go down there? Go down there.
That's hard. That's hard.
So tell me, it looks like you play different positions. You know, what positions do you play in baseball, and what is your favorite?
Mostly I play short and second for the high school team, but like travel ball, I really play like center and second the most. I pitch a little bit, but mostly the middle infield.
So, you know, which one do you feel like you're the most valuable for your team?
Probably second, because I have like the feet of a shortstop, and I can play shortstop, but I don't have the arm to like throw across the diamond like that.
Right. But that's coming because you're going to get in the weight room, right?
Yeah.
So I challenge you, and man, you're young, bro. I get it. But with aspirations to want to play at the next level, right? I challenge you to take the weight room as serious as you can. Build your stamina up, you know, build your strength up. And that's also going to help you mentally, because when you step out, you know, you're going to be mentally prepared, physically prepared, and it's just going to give you more of an advantage out there on the baseball field, on the diamond. And it's also going to make your teammates look at you like, man, this guy's a leader. We really need to hit this weight room. So if you can make that step, right, to actually take it serious, find a way that's, you know, I don't know what it's going to take. Like, I was in your position too. Like, I lift weights, but I didn't take it serious. But if you can really hone in and figure out a way to take it serious, it's really going to change the aspect of who you are as a person. It's going to change the aspect of who you are as a player, right? And it's going to change the coaches' minds out there that's looking for high school students coming up to play at the collegiate level, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about the NIL, man?
I think it's pretty cool, you know.
So if you cash in on that weight room, you might be able to cash in on some NIL, either at the high school level or, you know, maybe the next level at the collegiate level. So, it's, you know, that's why the weight room's important, man. Nobody's going to take you serious, right, if you're not doing all the necessary traits that it takes for you to be better, to be stronger, right, to make your team better, to be a leader. So how do you plan on being a leader, aside of everything that I've asked you to do? How do you plan on being a leader for your team next year?
mostly if you just give an example to the young guys and like teach them how to like do the stuff that is supposed to be already known and like practice and games or whatever it is that we're doing. If you show the young guys, it's all you really need to do to be a leader. And
absolutely. Yeah, I feel that, and it's exactly what you got to do. Keep that mentality because it's going to work. Especially, the 8th graders coming up as freshmen, your freshmen coming up to be sophomores. I mean, you've been there, right? So you can actually show them the ropes, show them the game. So you also mentioned that you played a little bit of basketball. How long have you played basketball? And you do it for a hobby? You do exercise, hang out with your buddies, or do you actually love the game?
I've been playing since I was in like 3rd grade. It's been a decent long time. I'm okay at basketball. I just play it for the guys mostly. That's where all my friends played was basketball. But they're graduating this year, so I don't know. We'll find out if I love the game or not.
We'll find out if Cooper loves basketball in this coming season. I wonder what his coach has to think about that. Guys, we're going to figure out who our committed player of the week is and what the committed player of the week means this week right after these messages.
Is still a locally operated company that's serving the people of East Tennessee with convenient hours of operation. Commercial Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing is too big or too small. Still have that old clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Commercial Metals are specialists in commercial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Commercial Metals encourages you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. Member of the TSRA and the ISRI. Commercial Metals Company. Turn that scrap into cash.
Make this spring all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension.
S.L. Bowman & Sons, 524 North Front Street in Rockwood.
This is so much more open and lively than I think we're used to.
Food, entertainment, everything was great.
Amazing time, really amazing time. It's a great family outing. There's tons of vendors, plenty of food to eat.
You got to see it.
There's music, there's laughter, there's all of these amazing things just going on wherever you look and turn.
We plan to come back every year as long as I can.
In life, there are things that suck, but we do them anyway. Family photo sessions with matching outfits suck, but we do it anyway. And you know what else really sucks? Getting screened for cancer. But you've got to do it anyway. Screening can save your life from cancer, or even help prevent certain types of cancer. For more information, visit getscreenedforcancer.org.
Dad always worked hard, and even though he could never tell me exactly what he did at the lab, I knew he was doing it for us. He was always there for me, for all of us. But now it's my turn to keep him safe. It's good to know there's help.
To find out how to get all the benefits you or your loved one has earned with their medical benefits card, call the home option and see how we can help.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, baby.
Welcome back to Exigent Sports. Hey, I know you're here. Go ahead and make someone aware. Please share. Sharing is caring. Make someone aware. Please share. I got my co-host right here, Jermaine Blair II. But we also have our committed player of the week. Now, this committed player of the week is a little bit different than any other committed player of the week that we had over the past 21 weeks that we've been on the show. This is episode 21. And what's great about episode 21 is my favorite number. Mm-hmm. All right? But we have Skylar Sammons on the line. Let's get him on the line. Skylar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Good. How about you?
I'm blessed, man. Thank you so much for taking the time to join Exigent Sports. You are our committed player of the week, and congratulations on being our committed player of the week.
Thank you, sir, for giving me that opportunity.
It is an honor. So, generally, when I do committed player of the week, this kid is on their way to play collegiate football, basketball, baseball, golf. We've had all kind of athletes in here, but this week we're doing something different. Tell us what grade you in.
Mm-hmm.
What grade you in, Scholar?
I am I'm in the 8th grade right now, but I'm going to the 9th.
And you have signed and committed to play for who?
Athens High School.
Athens High School. Now, tell me a little bit about that, because I thought that was interesting. I knew you weren't old enough to go to college, right? I seen your mother post on Facebook, he signed, Is that something that Athens High School does, and what was that like? What was that moment like for you?
Yes, Athens, for, every incoming class, they make you sign the papers, like you're going into college. And how it made me feel, it made me feel good. It made me feel good about it.
Absolutely. It made me feel good seeing it, right? Because I see the future already ahead of you. Now, do you play any other sports besides football?
I do track.
Now, what's your favorite sport right now?
Probably football.
And how long have you been playing football?
Since I was 5.
I remember you long time ago when you was closer to the East Tennessee area out here playing some football, man, and you was a beast. So what position do you play?
I play wide receiver and DB right now.
Wide receiver and DB. Well, so if you had to choose one, offense or defense, what's it going to be?
Most defense, for sure.
Absolutely. I'm a defensive guy, too. Defense wins championship. And it doesn't look like you're in, too bad a shape. Looks like you work out a little bit. Where you get those muscles from?
I get them from my dad, man. It's genetics.
I'm sure he loved to hear that as well, man. Your daddy had the muscles growing up, though.
Yeah.
You make sure you tell your dad I said hello. So tell me, what are you planning on doing coming in as a freshman at Athens? What is your plans to come in, right away that you can help your team, make it to the next level?
My plans are just trying to find my way on the field, playing any position possible. Maybe trying to get on special teams for JV or varsity. Just trying to get on the field and show them what I can do.
Absolutely, and you've worked hard over the years to so you can make sure you can get that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Hopefully going to college somewhere, D1 hopefully, but just going to college anywhere. It don't matter. College.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about you. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do outside of sports?
Outside of sports, I like to play the game, go out with my friends, I guess, go to fairs, and then work out. That's about it for me.
Okay, nice. So have you had a chance to run a 40 yet?
40? No, sir.
Well, do you plan on going to any camps this summer?
Yes, sir. Trying to find a camp.
But if you need help finding them, you let me know, and I can send a list to your mother and let her know some good camps that you can go to. But if you definitely want to play some ball and you want to do D1, it's going to be vital that you make it to these camps. You need to travel, near or far, but make sure that you're interacting with the coaches, not just showing them your skill level, but actually making those contacts, making those connections, let them know who you are, what you represent, and what you want to do, right? And let them know, be verbal about it. Don't just show your skills, be verbal about exactly what you want to do and when it comes to playing ball. And to get to college, especially D1, a great thing to do is make sure that you find some of those camps, okay?
Yes, sir.
Make sure you keep your grades up. Are you a school guy or you a get-by in school guy?
I'm a school guy. My grades right now, I got A's and B's and 1 C. But I'm doing good at school.
Nice. Make sure you get that C up, man, and keep those A's where they are. I don't like C's, but I know it's a passing grade, and I know some classes is just really that hard. But I also know that if you have those ambitions to play D1 ball, make sure it's going to be somebody that's just as good as you, maybe a little bit better, or maybe not, right? But if they have the better grades, who do you think that college is going to take more serious?
The person that has better grades.
Absolutely. So make sure that's you, and don't be the best worker around your community, right? Don't be just the best worker around your community or your team. Be the best in the state, and know that there's millions of other kids out there that are also trying to achieve the same goal that you are. So make sure that you're working harder than anybody in the United States, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Skylar, you are a committed player of the week. Thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure having you on, and make sure you keep those grades up, young man, all right?
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
Oh, it's a pleasure, man, and I will be following you, and as long as I see something that you're doing positive, I'm always going to be able to share that, okay?
Yes, sir. You have a great day.
You do the same, and don't forget, if you need some help with some camps and stuff like that, just let me know. I'll be able to help you, okay?
Yes, sir. Have a great day.
You do as well. Thank you. Our committed player of the week, Skylar Salmons. He is committed and signed, ready to go to Athens. How about that? Does Oak Ridge do a signing day?
No. No.
Does Clinton do a signing day?
I've never heard of that, honestly.
I don't think I've seen a Clinton, a Cofield, nobody do a signing day. Mm-hmm. And when I seen that on Facebook, right, like I said, I do a committed player of the week every week. Yeah. And to see that, and I was like, what is this, right? Because I knew he wasn't going to college. Like, what is he signing for? And to know that they're doing something like that, and that gives kids incentives. Yeah, you know, it makes them excited. And I would like Oak Ridge, Clinton, Bearden, Cofield, Oliver Springs, Lenore City, Carter, Webb, Catholic, all the East Tennessee area, signing day. I want to see it. I want to see that happen. Sure. Jermaine, you did great on that interview, man. Yeah. I put you on the spot, didn't I?
Yeah, for sure.
You weren't ready for that?
No.
Well, you did really good, man. You did really good, and I appreciate you taking the time to join me here on Exigent Sports. Now, I know you've played ball your whole life. What all sports have you played?
I played football most of my life. I gave basketball a little run. That wasn't. But I played baseball, and then I also ran track when I was little.
Yeah. What's your favorite sport out of them?
Football.
Football?
Football, for sure.
Now, I've seen that you've been to different colleges and stuff as well.
Yes, sir.
I know you had started your tenure at Oak Ridge. You wound up going to Clinton.
Yes, sir.
Why are we not playing today?
Just the concussions, man. I couldn't get past them, couldn't shake them. And I think my future is more important than high school sports. So me and my mom had the discussion. We just decided to call it quits.
Yeah.
It was better for me down the road safety. Like looking into the future.
Absolutely. So what suggestion would you give a parent? Their kids are, getting concussions, but they're so amped up for their kid to, to play their sport, such a brutal sport. What inspiration or what would you tell a parent, not the kid, right? Because like you said, you and your mom talked, right?
Yes,
and you kind of figured it out together. What would you tell a parent about your experience and why they should be cautious of concussions?
It's serious, man. Like your brain, is the most important. So I wouldn't really try and force your kid to do anything. I would just let your kid decide. Cause I definitely didn't want to stop playing, but I prayed about it, listened to my mom, and I just came to the decision. It was more important for my future to be able to function right. Cause concussions aren't a joke. It's serious.
Yeah, it definitely
you
is.
see NFL players today, that CTE, that's serious.
Yeah. So
I wouldn't. Concussions are nothing to joke about. So even just one could be life changing. So I would just take the precautions, make sure all their equipment's updated. It's inevitable. It's football. It's a dangerous sport. You know what you're signing up for, but there's also precautions you can take to prevent concussions for sure.
Absolutely. I like that. Thank you for sharing that. Somebody out there really needs to hear that. That's very important. So thank you for sharing that. Now, was it times that you felt like you want to rebel and I'm playing ball?
Oh, for sure. I'm still talking to Coach Keefe to this day, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't want to hang it up, but because I was going in my senior year, growing up, I wanted to experience the senior nights, last home game, First game of the season, my senior year, but you know, I had to let that ship sail. I had to sacrifice stuff now so I can thrive in the future.
Absolutely. And I love your passion. And I've told a lot of players here on the show, before I started doing Exigent Sports, I was on Graham's Gridiron Guidance.
Yeah.
I was sitting in that seat where you are right now, and we talked to the player personnel coach of Seattle Seahawks. He told us under one roof at the Seattle Seahawks, they have so many different occupations, right? Lawyers, doctors, trainers, coaches, referees, you know, you name it, restaurants. Right. You name it, all under one roof, because it's a huge business. So if you ever had aspirations to play professional ball, I always tell people, don't leave out the thought of not being a player.
Right.
Right, because you can still rub elbows with those same guys, those same professionals. You can still make a professional career in sports, right, without having the brutal contact, right? And so my suggestion to you, Jizzle, is reach for the moon.
Yes, sir.
Because even if you fall short, you'll still be amongst the stars.
Yes, sir.
All right? Now, at this time, it's my favorite part of the show. My favorite part of the show is the word of the day.
Yes, sir.
All right? So drum roll with me, please. Word of the day. Our word of the day is extemporize. Extemporize is a verb. To extemporize means to do something extemporaneously. In other words, to improvise. And I like to use that in a sentence. Coach DJ, Exigent Sports Talk Show host, must be able to intemporize when interview don't go as planned, right? And right now there's one of those, because I planned on doing a commercial 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But I have to extemporize and just make sure the show keep going. So the word of the day is extemporize. So when things ain't going as planned when you're at work, sometimes you just got to improvise. You just got to make a way and make it work, right? So our word of the day is extemporize. I want you to use that at school tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
All right. What's your favorite subject?
Oh man, that's hard. Probably I like science. Like I like chemistry. I took chemistry for my sophomore year, and it was a fun class. Like doing like all the experiments and stuff.
Right.
But other than that,
you got plans to still go to college, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you want to major in?
I'm not sure. I know ever since I was a kid, I wanted to be an engineer, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. If I go the college route, I think that's what I want to be, a mechanical engineer.
Have you ever thought about, joining the Army or military?
No.
That's not in the plans?
Never gave it a thought. Never.
Oh, good. Well, good. Well, what are your grades right now? You know what your GPA is?
Currently, I have a 3.7 GPA.
Nice.
I don't really look at my grades right now.
But you keep them up, though, right?
Yeah.
What's your lowest grade?
Right now, it's a B.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
With that concussion, it wouldn't be.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to think straight, right?
Right.
It's no college.
Right.
No learning.
Right.
Right. So make sure you continue to keep your grades up. Keep God first.
Yes, sir. Always.
Always keep God first. Let Him guide you and lead you into the right direction. I have visions of you doing something professionally.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what it is, but you're going to be great at it.
Yes, sir.
And you're going to succeed at it, right?
Yes, sir.
You're going to have trials. You're going to have tribulations. It's going to be hard times.
Yes, sir.
Stuff's going to tick you off at some times. It's going to be times you want to quit. Persevere.
Yes, sir.
Allow those bad times help mold who you are.
Yes, sir.
What you want to be and what you want to do. But never give up no matter what.
Yes, sir.
Stick with the right people. The closest 5 people around you is who you are.
Yes, sir.
However much money they got is how much you're going to have.
Yes, sir.
So surround yourself around the right people. I see you in a professional level something.
Yes, sir.
And I'm always here for you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for joining the show.
For sure.
You've been a gym. Jermaine Blair the second.
Yes, sir.
Your daddy always mess with me how I say second. Well, he's the second.
Yes, sir.
Guys, Jermaine Blair the second. Coach DJ Pendergrass here live on Exigent Sports. Thank you for joining. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes, sir.